Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central. I'm your host Jack, and today we found the best moments when toxic women fail to make men simp. Now let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course. Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
If you want a man to spend money, just tell him he's broke. Is it harsh? Yes. Is it ethical? Probably not. But does it f***ing work? Yeah. I want you to say, I mean, if you can't afford it, that's like totally fine. You can just tell me that. Because what they're gonna say is, no, it's not that, I can afford it. You say, okay, well then what's going on? I mean, nothing, like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm in sales, just to put this into perspective. Reality is, if you're a woman and your client's a man on the other side of the Zoom or the phone, there is such a powerful power dynamic that you can play on. Like I'm telling you guys, they would rather pay for something than tell a female over the phone that they can't afford something.
Shut up.
Now we're out here telling other women that the right thing to do is to manipulate a good man, bet they're also the first ones to complain about there being no good men left. Yeah, I wonder why.
Being humbled by for men in 40 seconds.
So we're just all gathered here today because I wanted to get your number. Okay, all right. So I wanted to get your number. That's why we're gathered here today.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, this isn't going terrible. What about you? What's your excuse?
He's actually gay too.
Oh my God, what about you?
I'm not, but I'm last, so I mean, I don't know.
Oh.
My man gave her a second just to turn back around and leave before she embarrassed herself any further. She didn't want that, so he laid it straight.
Excuse me, do you have a map? Because I just keep getting lost in your eyes.
That was smooth.
Okay, thank you, but yeah, you don't want to talk to me?
Sorry, I'm in a rush.
Don't wear such a nice shirt next time then.
Take care.
Back in my day, we used to call that harassment. Oh wait, it still is harassment. Just because a woman's doing it doesn't make it funny or cutesy.
I don't have to know your life, but there's a lot of men in here who will tell you something, yeah? Just growing up, if someone called your mum or enough to make you scrap, let alone someone showing your mum busting it open. Are you joking? Allow it, man.
That's just your insecurity, love.
Insecure what?
It's also your experience.
What are you talking about? How can I be insecure? I'm insecure because I'm pointing out that most kids will not want their mum to be busting it open online and people paying to see their mum do. Oh, like most kids don't want that, and you know this. Don't argue with it. How many of us want that for our mother?
Oh, she needs the mic.
But don't argue it like it's normal. It's not normal.
His insecurity? That's what normal people call the cold hard truth. People who are deluded because of one simp too many would call it, you guessed it, an insecurity.
Can I get your number?
I've got a girlfriend, I'm sorry.
Well, you look like you can't ride a bike.
She wanted a reaction out of him, but he chose maturity. Bet she didn't like that for content.
Would you date someone plus size?
No. If I can't throw her in the air and leave her there, then that ain't for me, you feel me? If you know, you know.
What brings you out in the fair?
Girls.
Girls? What kind of girls? What's your type?
Look, light skin, slim, thick, 5'3".
Would you date someone plus size?
Nah.
Why is that? You can be brutally...
That's just not my type. Like, nah, I'm cool off that one. I'm cool.
Have you tried it?
Nope. And I don't want to try.
I can't knock it till you try it, man.
I can knock it, but I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna try it.
It's funny that women who advocate for having choice get enraged when a man tells them they're not their choice.
Going out's not cheating.
Going out seeking attention from other men.
But going out...
So in a sense it is.
Okay.
It's seeking validation. See, girls don't go out to get guys, they go out to put themselves in a position to be hit on, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not their role.
Hey, if that's a hill she wants to die on, it won't be a lonely death, because other deluded women will be right up there with her.
So what's the reasons why you me?
You funny. You get money. But you cheap though, I hate that. I get money but cheap still, like bro.
What's wrong with a cheap?
Everything.
I spend money on the right things.
Everything is wrong with it.
Alright, there's nothing wrong with being a cheap. You feel me? If you guys have money and don't want to spend it on things that's not gonna benefit you in the long run, that's okay.
Nah.
If y'all really, then you do things like that. If it's somebody that you're not with, do not use that as the first result.
You gonna get me something?
When I'm gonna get you? I'll get you something if you get me something.
Yeah.
Come on, like, I did it on minute. No, I'm just saying like if I'm gonna get you something, what I'm getting.
I mean, a conversation at least.
She likes him for who he is. That's a lie. Better to phrase it as, I like you for what you can do for me until someone else does it better.
Or jerk. Did you like that?
No, it was awful.
It was awful.
All that to get views, I mean. This guy was just here chilling, minding his own business, and she was ready to act like she'd just made his day. No thank you.
Researchers say they are seeing a trend of women dating down, which means, you know, a man who...
dating down. Really?
All right, listen, it was in the prompt, right?
Really? Who wrote that?
I mean, I say all that.
Jeez.
Disgruntled. This is just the reality of it. So women, you know, we're more educated now, and I think that we're furthering our education. So with that being said, we're going to hold off on the baby making. We're going to hold off until we get that great job. Really career driven. And I don't think there's anything wrong with hoping that there's someone either on your level or higher than you.
All right. So before, right, it was okay when the man made more money to be the one to buy everything, to do, you know, treat you and all this other kind of stuff. And now that you make more money, you can't be that one. Right? You can't be the one to pay for the meal and because you're dating down.
Dating down. I hate that. Yeah.
What is that about? It wasn't called dating down.
Right.
Yeah.
When men were the breadwinners and all that kind of.
It's
called now it's dating down.
Yeah.
What is that?
She got real quiet when logic was presented. Gotta love how both men addressed it immediately and didn't try to tap dance around it.
Y'all, so while I'm at Chipotle, you know, minding my cute little business, so this man is probably like 4 people ahead of me. And you know, when I come in, everybody turns around to see who's coming in the store, as they should, you know, be aware of your surroundings. And, you know, I noticed that he is looking a little longer than everybody. So I'm like, okay, he finds me attractive, no biggie, right? So he's putting his order in and everything like that. I'm in line waiting, kind of on my phone, but I can see him. After he orders, he kind of like steps out the way a little bit so that the next person can, you know, pay for their food. He's kind of like looking back into the line. I'm like, okay, he's kind of looking my way. I don't know what he gonna do. This is kind of weird. To come up there so he can pay for my food. So I'm getting double rice. I got chicken. I don't never get chicken. I done got a little extra guac. I'm getting things like, oh, he finna pay for this, so I ain't gonna have to worry about it. Honey, I get to the point where it's time for me to pay. She says like 17 something. I'm like, okay. Now before I pull out my little wallet or whatever, I look back one more time, baby, he was nowhere to be found. I go outside. Hey, excuse me, ma'am. I think you look so beautiful. Can I have your number? Child, please get out my face. I jingled that Chipotle bag, got in my car, and right off on him as he stood there. Cause you think you're gonna get my number after you just watched me pay for my food and you was right there?
About time doctors start characterizing main character syndrome as a real problem, right next to delusion.
Honestly, I think the biggest problem we face as a country right now is that women in their 20s have too much confidence. I don't know, no, listen. Do you see how much confidence she had when she said that? This is a problem. I'm telling you. I was hanging out with a comic and his girlfriend, and some of her friends were out. Everyone had a couple of drinks. We all got a little silly. And one of them just kind of gave me like a half flash, not full Nepal, just a little Panama Canal. And she says, she looked me right there, she goes, I bet I'm hotter than your wife. I didn't know how to respond to that level of confidence. I mean, I wanted to be like, yeah, you're hotter than my wife, but you're not hotter than my house and children, you know? I have a 3% mortgage. You think I'm gonna throw that away on you? Like, are you crazy? Yeah, I have a pre-COVID mortgage. What are you doing right now? I have 2 kids. What is your having it? Custody? Are you crazy? The situation resolved itself, though, because that's what I wanted to say. What I said was, yeah, but you're not hotter than my kids.
Women want everything in life, even if it's the life that another woman's living. So much for sister solidarity.
How much an alpha man should cough up for a wedding ring? From
Oh, this is gonna be good.
my understanding, a guy should be spending 3 months' salary on a ring. So if that isn't 6 figures, you probably shouldn't be getting married. Like, if he's not spending that, does he really love you, or does he just want a hot trophy wife?
Let me do my research. Okay, Kelsey, we checked your Instagram. You're busting it open on the gram. But now I see a link tree. Let's tap that. Fans, I wonder how much it cost. 7 buckaroos and 50 cents? Let's do the math. Let's calculate that. How much is that a day? $7.50 divided by 31. This making 20 cents a day. She's not even making a quarter a day off each person. But she wants a $30,000 ring. Who is wifing you? Listen, fellas, if she's complaining about the price of a ring, she's selling it. Just like this right here.
Her understanding is skewed because no man would save up 3 months of their money, live in a shoebox, and survive on instant ramen just to get her a ring. If there's love, she'll take a ring pop.
I know guys love to be the new and they don't want to chase, but you have to chase.
Don't men chase you?
I don't really answer DMs. I don't give them the chance.
Okay, but you want them to chase you, but you're not going to answer them.
Yeah, keep going. One day I will.
One day you will.
Yeah, when you're deserving.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
Funny how it's either that guys don't know how to back down or don't know to try enough. Strange to think there used to be a time where we just put in equal effort.
Karen, just have a look at this. Do I look nice on it? Aaron?
Yeah.
Are you sure I look nice? Because I'm going to post it.
Yikes, and before you ask, yup, that's a filter. Women complaining he doesn't know how good he's got it, but that's just a guy who doesn't want to do everything for clicks, subs, and views.
Height, mainly. Okay. That might be an issue.
Too short?
We about the same height.
What? I'm 6 foot.
Oh.
What?
How tall are you? 5 feet, but in these heels, I feel like I'm getting a little bit taller. No.
I'm 6 foot. You know that, right?
Look, he didn't want her either, and it's okay if they didn't vibe. What's not okay is that she needed a reason to put him down to make herself feel better about him popping his balloon.
Be you. Be real. Be authentic. Be your favorite kind of woman.
Be you. Be real. Says the girl that has a BBL and a heap of work done. And there's nothing wrong with getting work done. But if you're gonna quote, be real. Be authentic. How about you be honest to your followers, your millions of followers, that you've had a BBL done, that you've had a heap of work done. And if you're gonna quote, be real, what do you mean real? Your body ain't real. And it just drives me crazy when people are trying to be motivating with these quotes and it's not in line with what they actually are.
Facts right here. Quit preaching when you can't even follow what you preach just to get more followers.
That's why I don't like men who like know their worth. Like, I hate y'all. I hate men who know their worth. They be like, I don't gotta deal with girls. I know my worth. I got my. 4 men was just like dinner and. But now y'all want to be like having real deep conversations and. Y'all want to be like asking out what you do. Oh, I do. Trying to cut off like, no, I don't got time for the drama, or you toxic. I hate when they say to me, you toxic. So what's up? What you doing tomorrow? Who teaching you all that? For real, who teaching you all that?
Teaching us what?
Y'all worth. I don't like that.
What I'm getting from this is that she doesn't like a man who can stand on business. His, not hers. Because that's the kind of man who refuses to be disrespected. Not to burst her bubble, but she's searching for a man she can manipulate. Not one who knows his worth.
I have a master's in public administration, and I have a law degree.
How tall are you?
5'9".
Dress size?
16.
You didn't choose to be single.
I'm sorry?
How much do you weigh?
Who, me? I weigh 200.
Okay, so. All right, let me let you get your big up off my show because I don't do this.
Started out with all those fancy degrees, saying them with her chest, and started stammering when he pressed for more. She knew she was in trouble.
Why isn't anyone saying anything? They just think it's funny. This man is clearly bothered by what she's doing, and they just think it's funny. Imagine if the roles were reversed on this. It's just crazy how normalized it is to just make men feel uncomfortable.
She thinks it's funny because the joke's on him. She won't be the one laughing when he turns back around and tell her it's not a joke. It's called being annoying.
As a man, I can take accountability and acknowledge that I'm imperfect. So for example, if a chick said to me like, hey Marquette, you know, I really like guys with hair. For sure, like that is better than being bald. Because if you deal with a woman and you say, hey, rate each other, I'm like, oh girl, you're a bad B, you're beautiful, you're all 10s. Whereas men, we have to live in reality. We have to acknowledge the reality about ourselves and the reality about others and figure out where we stand on the hierarchy. Because I can tell you this, if you ask this young lady, is she intelligent? She look and say yes. If you ask her, does she have manners? She'd say yes. But she's been interrupting and she's been rude and unruly this whole time, which is why I have to address it. Because too often guys will look at her and say, you know, she's attractive. I want to smash. And because they want to smash, they're about to start tap dancing and like being real nice. And because they've never told her the truth, she doesn't even know the truth. That's the point. You get lied to, then you get smashed and dashed. And at the end, you're wondering why, because you have no sense of reality. And why does the lie work on you? Because you want to be lied to.
Men are willing to burn a few bridges and stand by the truth, but women would rather lie to someone's face and then spill the truth behind their back. I know which side I prefer.
How long have you been dating the guy? 4 years. Do you mind if we call him?
Oh God, okay.
Okay, shh. Hello?
Hello.
Hey. It's your girlfriend. Yeah, what are you wearing?
Just my boxes.
For boxers. Well, what would it take to get those off? Yeah, a little dirty. You know how I like it. Why don't we bring another girl because I'm bi? So Joey, how do you feel about the fact that Tia could end up leaving you for a man or a woman?
She finds someone better and say, hey, go for it, you know?
Oh, wow. Damn. How big is your... Joey, we're waiting.
Am I on speakerphone?
Are you on speakerphone? No, it's just you and me. Why would I make your business public? I would never do that.
Appreciate it, girl.
Yeah, thanks, baby. So how big is it?
You know, I think this isn't my girlfriend, I have to say.
Everyone laughing because it's only funny when the man's the butt of the joke. That's okay, we can take it. Don't mind a few laughs. Just get ready to do the same, ladies.
Ask everyone to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10.
10.
5.
10.
9.
2.
6.
6.
6.
Oh yeah, I give myself a 5. Andrew?
I would say I'm a 4.
Question for the 10 and the 9. Do you think you'll be better looking in 10 years as compared to now? Okay, so you're 25. You'll be better looking at 35 as compared to now at 25?
For sure.
Let's double it. 20 years. Better looking at 45 as compared to now at 25?
No, I think like late 30s are the real prime.
I'm sorry, I'm 35 right now, and I do not look better than I did at 25.
And I'm 36 and I don't look better than I did at 26. Well, I don't drink alcohol and I take care of myself, so I have high hopes. Good genes.
Look, she knew the truth when he asked that follow-up question, but she had to double down to save face. The face that won't last another 2 years, by the way.
Hey, Dad.
What?
My girlfriend just accused me of having zero empathy. I don't even understand how she can feel that way. Whatever, it was supposed to be a joke. You don't laugh at anything anymore.
Hey, you've been married as long as I have. You won't laugh at anything either.
This was supposed to be a skit, but turned out to be a look into the future.
Why are you being so mean to women up here?
How am I being mean to women?
Because you are. Just because we wear fake hair doesn't mean we're not natural. Like, we have naturally beautiful skin, naturally beautiful personality. So why are you coming at us?
You have a naturally beautiful personality? Really?
Absolutely.
Where's your husband at?
I don't have a husband. I don't need a man. Y'all need us more than anything. So what's funny?
Listen, folks, we got somebody up here with a naturally beautiful personality.
Absolutely.
With a naturally beautiful, she talking about all this natural beauty. She ain't got no husband.
Because I don't want one.
So
self-care is the best care.
I bet you don't.
I'm turning 26 tomorrow. I'm
Good
turning 26
Good
tomorrow.
No, we don't
and I
care.
don't need a man
We
for
don't
nothing.
care.
I'm young, I'm beautiful,
Good.
and
Guess what? We don't
I don't
care.
have to settle for nobody or nothing.
Guess what? We don't care.
And I don't care neither. You obviously do care.
Well, obviously you do care because you up here. This is my show. You on my live.
So what?
People are
And
here
then
to
you're
see.
funny.
Listen,
You're hilarious. And now they're
people
here to
are
see
here.
me.
Watch this. Now I'm gonna shut you up. People are here to see me. They're not here to see you. Nobody's showing up to see you. No husband, no man. Look, I knew they was going. That's all they got. That's all they can do. The same old jokers. That's all they can do.
You know, it only takes one sentence, one brief moment with the truth that gets a woman to start stuttering right then and there. She thought this was going to be about him, when it turned out to really be about her and her insecurities.
If you mature faster, then why are women choosing the wrong men?
Because the new generation got red guiding them to the wrong men. I feel like
that's just influence. So influence creates thinking, thinking creates behavior. Wouldn't you say that the person that has the ability to block out negative influences mature better? But women can't block out negative influence like men can?
They can. Yes, they can.
Well, how if they're always choosing the wrong men?
But I don't have no idea why they choose the wrong men. But I believe that we are better than it, right? When we are born, we have that nurturing, we have all that in there. But it takes society. When we come out, we're now living, we're now with this family, we're in foster care.
But you're taking accountability away from the woman and you're putting it on culture and society.
So, yes.
Why are women leaving the poor choices that they made in men? Since they initiate 80% of the divorces, but they're unhappy with their choices.
We matured more, and now we're like, dang, why did I end up with this?
It's embedded in you. Acting on how you feel, I would say that's immature. Kind of kids do that. How they feel, then they tend to act out. Men, we're a little bit more stoic naturally. Men are able to regulate their emotions naturally. Women get their period every month. You're more emotional. You're higher in estrogen. You are higher in trait neuroticism, so you feel more negative emotions. So therefore, if we're looking at it, the person that acts on how they feel is immature. The person that acts despite how they feel is the mature person, and that concludes to men.
Women like to chase the loudest voice, thinking that's a woman in authority. No, that's literally just a loudmouth.
Yes, I think this is kind of setting it's changing up the dynamics a little bit, that he wouldn't even pay for a little bit of her birthday party. So she's getting into ballet. There's recitals coming up. There are other things coming up, and I'm just nervous that she's gonna see that imbalance in our relationship, and it's gonna cause something.
But you're creating the imbalance. $1,500 for an 8-year-old birthday party?
That doesn't sound, it sounds bad when you say it out of the context, but that's normal.
No, within the context, that is ridiculous.
That is normal.
No, it's not normal.
Susie had a birthday party that cost $2,000,
so you're trying to keep up with Susie?
Well, I didn't do $2,000. I could have done $2,000, and I think I kept it at a reasonable cost. She got to meet Tara.
Wait a minute. Pause. Can you speak some reason to me?
I would love to try, Your Honor. I am more than happy to help our daughter celebrate and live her life, but there comes a point where it's just, it's frivolous, it's opulent.
I agree.
I would have been fine going halfway down the middle of just like paying to have some kids to the skating rink, but we did not need Tara Lipinski there. I thought that you were joking when you said that, which is why I didn't respond.
She wants him to foot the bill for the things that she wants for Instagram and to make herself feel like the mother of the year. Yeah, last I checked, people would only do the things that they could afford because, the economy.
I think it is you, the women, who have had the most diabolical lies told to you. How many of you are sitting here now, about to cross this stage, and are thinking about all the promotions and titles you are going to get in your career? Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world.
These are his beliefs, and he's welcome to them. I don't have to believe him.
This is someone who's practicing something called the traditional Latin Mass.
Yes.
Which is divergent from the majority of Catholics. It's compared to being cult-like and extremist like some religions in the Middle East and Asia.
Well, Sarah, Whoopi, everything that the man is saying have constantly been proven by, here's the word, data. Data is not belief, it's data. Married women with children are happier than those who are unmarried or those who are married and do not have children. And children with married biological parents tend to have better outcomes. So, it's very sad that everything that was normal 5 minutes ago is now extreme in the eyes of modern liberalism and feminism. Toxic feminism. I'd call it toxic feminism. I bet TikTok wouldn't like this. Zuckerberg wouldn't like this. It's called toxic feminism because modern liberalism and toxic feminism is destroying the structure of family. And that's not an opinion or a belief, it's a fact.
No, hold up. She started off saying that it's okay for him to have his beliefs because, you know, it really is okay. Then she went on to say that he's wrong in every which way. Make it make sense.
Do you think that fat people should get an extra airline seat for free?
I throw them with the luggage.
Yeah, sure, let's give more entitlement and more privilege because it's what they deserve for the poor choices they made.
What do you mean you're not going to pay for my food?
For the last time, I'm only paying for myself.
I thought we agreed that you would pay.
Lady, who even are you?
Look, I know it's all fun and games for the gram, but you can't tell me it's not how it is most of the time. She's gonna be distant and cold, but shocked when you want separate checks. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe to prove you're an alpha. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch another one of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you should watch another one. Till next time.